My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the MBA second semester subject Entrepreneurship and Design Thinking as prescribed by JNTUH and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Unit 5 first important short question is: define prototype. A prototype is a simple sample model or draft version of a product or service that is created to test and improve ideas before making the final version. It is not the finished product but a working model that helps entrepreneurs and designers see how their idea will look and work in real life. The main purpose of a prototype is to get feedback early, make changes, and save time and money. Instead of directly making the final product, a prototype allows testing, experimenting, and correcting mistakes. Example: before launching the Paytm app, the company first created a simple version with only mobile recharge features. After testing user responses, they added bill payments, UPI, and shopping. This step-by-step prototyping helped them grow successfully. In short, a prototype is like a trial run of your idea. It reduces risk, gives clarity, and ensures the final product truly meets the needs of customers. Next important short question is: 2. What is the Lean Startup Method? Lean Startup Method. The Lean Startup Method is an approach to starting a business by testing ideas quickly, learning from feedback, and improving step by step instead of spending huge money and time on a final product. The idea is to build, measure, learn. 1. Build, create a simple version of the product, called a minimum viable product, MVP. 2. Measure, test it with real customers and collect feedback. 3. Learn, improve the product based on what works and what doesn't. Example: imagine a student wants to start a food delivery app in Hyderabad. Instead of creating a full app with all features, they first make a basic WhatsApp group where customers can place orders. After testing if people like the service, they slowly develop a proper app. This method reduces risk, saves money, and ensures the business grows in the right direction. Next important short question is: 3. What is desirability testing? Desirability testing means checking whether people really want the product, service, or idea before fully developing it. In simple words, it answers the question: do customers like it enough to use or buy it? In entrepreneurship and design thinking, desirability is very important because even if an idea is new or technically possible, it will fail if customers don't find it useful, attractive, or satisfying. Testing is done by showing early models, prototypes, asking users for feedback, or observing how they react. Example: suppose a startup designs a mobile app for booking tiffin services in Hyderabad. Before launching, they show a demo app to college students and working professionals. If many students say, "Yes, this is easy and solves my lunch problem," the idea passes desirability testing. If they say, "too costly" or "not user-friendly," changes must be made. So, desirability testing ensures we build products that people love, not just what we assume they want. Next Unit 5. Long questions. First important long question is: explain the creativity process and creativity techniques in detail. Creativity process and creativity techniques. Creativity is the ability to generate new and useful ideas. In entrepreneurship and design thinking, creativity helps in solving problems, designing products, and improving services. Every successful startup or innovation begins with a creative process. Creativity process. The process of creativity generally goes through 5 stages. 1. Preparation, collecting knowledge, facts, and understanding the problem. Example, a student who wants to start a food delivery app studies customer needs, current apps, and delivery challenges. 2. Incubation, letting the mind rest while the idea develops in the background. Example, the student takes a break, but ideas keep forming subconsciously. 3. Illumination, the aha moment when a fresh idea suddenly appears. Example, the student thinks of a new idea, delivery through local kirana stores to reduce time. 4. Evaluation, checking if the idea is practical, useful, and better than existing solutions. Example, the student compares the idea with Swiggy or Zomato and checks feasibility. 5. Implementation, turning the idea into action or prototype. Example, the student creates a small pilot project with 2 kirana stores and tests it. Creativity techniques. Different techniques help in generating and developing ideas. 1. Brainstorming, group discussion where everyone shares ideas without criticism. Later, the best ones are selected. Example, team members discuss different ways to make delivery faster. 2. Scamper technique, it stands for substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, rearrange. Example, modify delivery bags to keep food hot, or combine delivery of groceries with cooked food. 3. Mind mapping, drawing diagrams to connect ideas visually. Example, a map with food delivery in the center, branching into cost, time, customer needs, and technology. 4. Role storming, thinking from another person's point of view, like a customer or shopkeeper. Example, if I were a shopkeeper, how would I like deliveries to happen? 5. 6 thinking hats, looking at the problem from 6 perspectives, facts, emotions, risks, benefits, creativity, and control. Conclusion. Creativity is not magic, it is a structured process supported by techniques. For entrepreneurs, using creativity helps in building unique solutions. Just like Zomato changed Indian food delivery, students too can use creativity to bring innovation in their ideas. Next important long question is: 2. Discuss the methods of evaluating business ideas, Kano method, gap finding, etc. Methods of evaluating business ideas. Coming up with an idea is only the first step in entrepreneurship. Every idea must be evaluated to see whether it is practical, useful, and profitable. Evaluation helps in avoiding risks and selecting the best option. Some popular methods are: 1. Kano method. The Kano model evaluates ideas based on customer satisfaction. It divides product features into 3 categories. Basic needs, must-have features. If missing, customers will be unhappy. Example, a mobile phone must have calling and messaging options. Performance needs, features that increase satisfaction if improved. Example, longer battery life makes the phone more attractive. Delight is unexpected features that surprise customers. Example, free cloud storage or AI camera filters in a budget phone. The Kano method helps entrepreneurs focus on features that truly matter to customers. 2. Gap finding method. Gap finding means identifying what is missing in the market and solving it. Steps: 1. Observe customer problems. 2. Compare existing products, services. 3. Find what is lacking. Example: before Ovio rooms, budget hotels in India were unorganized. Ritesh Agrawal found this gap and created a platform for affordable, standardized stays. Gap finding ensures that business ideas actually solve real problems. 3. SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. It checks the idea from all angles. Example, if a student plans to open an organic juice shop. Strength, healthy trend. Weakness, higher cost. Opportunity, growing demand. Threat, competition from big brands. SWOT makes evaluation balanced and realistic. 4. Market research. Studying customer demand, competitors, and pricing before launching. Example, surveying college students before starting a canteen service. Conclusion. Evaluating business ideas through Kano method, gap finding, SWOT, and market research ensures that entrepreneurs choose practical, profitable, and customer-friendly ideas. This step saves time, reduces failure risk, and guides towards innovation. Just like Ovio, Zomato, and Paytm succeeded by finding gaps and adding customer delight features, students too can apply these evaluation methods to turn creative ideas into successful ventures. Next important long question is 3. Explain the role of prototype and lean startup method in design thinking. Role of prototype and lean startup method in design thinking. Design thinking is a problem-solving approach where ideas are developed, tested, and improved. Two important parts of this process are prototype and the lean startup method. Both help entrepreneurs move from just thinking to actually doing. 1. Prototype in design thinking. A prototype is a simple, early model of a product or service. It helps to test how the idea will work in real life before spending huge money and time. Purpose of prototype. To make ideas visible and practical. To test usability and get customer feedback. To improve and redesign quickly. Example, if students want to start a food delivery app, instead of building a full app, they can create a paper sketch or a basic website showing how ordering will happen. By showing this to users, they get feedback before investing lakhs in app development. In short, prototype is equal to first draft of an idea that saves cost and reduces risk. 2. Lean startup method. The lean startup method is a way to build businesses faster and smarter. It follows the principle of build, measure, learn. 1. Build, create a minimum viable product, MVP. Example, a simple app version that allows only ordering and payment. 2. Measure, test with real customers and collect data. Example, students track how many orders were placed in 1 week. 3. Learn, use feedback to improve the idea. Example, if students complain about late delivery, the startup can tie up with local kirana stores. The lean startup saves time by testing small versions of the product instead of waiting for a perfect version. Role in design thinking. Prototype makes ideas visible and testable. Lean startup ensures ideas are tested quickly with customers. Both focus on learning from real users, reducing risk of failure, and improving innovation step by step. Conclusion. Prototype and lean startup method act like a trial run before the actual journey. Just like cricketers practice in nets before the real match, entrepreneurs test their ideas through prototypes and lean startup steps. This makes design thinking more practical, faster, and customer-friendly. Next important long question is 4. Discuss different methods to initiate ventures, new venture, acquisition, and franchising, with pros and cons. Methods to initiate ventures, new venture, acquisition, and franchising. Starting a business can be done in different ways. The 3 common methods are new venture, acquisition, and franchising. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages. 1. New venture. A new venture means starting a business from scratch with a fresh idea. Pros. Full freedom to design products, services, and brand. Higher satisfaction as it is your original idea. Cons. High risk of failure. Requires more time and investment. Example, Flipkart started as a new venture by two IIT graduates with their own e-commerce idea. Suitable for entrepreneurs who are innovative and ready to take risks. 2. Acquisition. In acquisition, an entrepreneur buys an existing business. Pros. Already has customers, suppliers, and market presence. Less risky because systems are already in place. Cons. Requires large investment to buy. May inherit old problems, debts, poor image. Example, Tata acquired Jaguar Land Rover, which already had a brand and market presence. Good for those who have capital and want quick entry into business. 3. Franchising. A franchise is when an entrepreneur buys the rights to use an established brand and business model. Pros. Brand is already famous, less need for advertising. Training and support from franchisor. Cons. Limited freedom, rules decided by franchisor. Royalty fees must be paid regularly. Example, McDonald's, Domino's, and KFC franchises in India are run by local entrepreneurs. Best for those who want lower risk and prefer guidance. Conclusion. New venture is equal to freedom but high risk. Acquisition is equal to quick start but costly. Franchising is equal to low risk but less freedom. Just like in cricket. New venture is like starting your own team. Acquisition is like buying an existing team. Franchising is like playing under a famous franchise, IPL team. Each method has pros and cons. The choice depends on the entrepreneur's risk capacity, money, and goals. Next important long question is 5. How is design thinking implemented? Explain with the role of agility. Implementation of design thinking and role of agility. Design thinking is a structured way of solving problems by focusing on customer needs. It is implemented through 5 main steps and supported by agility, flexibility, and quick response to change. Steps to implement design thinking. 1. Empathize, understand the customer's problems, feelings, and needs. Example, a student planning a bus app talks to commuters to know problems like late buses or no seat availability. 2. Define, clearly state the problem. Example, the problem is not just late buses, but lack of real-time bus tracking. 3. Ideate, generate many ideas to solve the problem. Example, ideas like GPS tracking, live arrival time, or SMS alerts are discussed. 4. Prototype, build a simple version of the solution. Example, a basic mobile app mock-up showing bus locations. 5. Test, show the prototype to customers, take feedback, and improve. Example, test the app with 50 commuters and improve features as per their suggestions. These steps are not one-time, they can be repeated until the best solution is achieved. Role of agility in design thinking. Agility means being flexible, adaptive, and quick in making changes. In today's fast-changing business world, agility is crucial in implementing design thinking. Quick feedback loops. Agility allows teams to test small parts of the solution, collect feedback fast, and improve. Adapting to change. If market trends or customer needs change, agile teams can shift direction without wasting time. Continuous improvement. Agility ensures design thinking is not static but always evolving. Example, Ola started as a cab booking app. Later, using agility, it added Ola Auto, Ola Bike, and Ola Electric after learning customer needs. Conclusion. Design thinking is implemented step by step. Empath is define, ideate, prototype, test. Agility plays a key role by making the process flexible, customer-focused, and responsive to change. Just like in cricket, where players quickly adjust strategy based on pitch and opponent, entrepreneurs must use agility in design thinking to build successful and innovative solutions.